Hey guys, Bruno is back in the box. After a well-deserved month of vacation that coincided with the end of the European season, the Copa America, and the Euro. Now that I'm back, there's nothing better than starting with my predictions for this new season of European football. So grab some popcorn and sit back, because today I'm going to talk about who I think will shine in Europe's top leagues and the Champions League. Let's start with the Premier League, which always promises to be exciting. Last year, we saw a fierce battle between Arsenal and Manchester City. And, to be honest, I don't think this year will be much different. Arsenal, of course, has a strong team and has been improving, but, in my opinion, competing with City in long competitions is an almost impossible task. As I've said in several videos, Guardiola's team is a winning machine, and if I had to make a bet, it would be on City to take the title once again. Now, let's move on to Serie A, which in my opinion will be one of the most exciting championships this season. Juventus is definitely coming in extremely strong to fight for the title. Thiago Motta did an incredible job at Bologna, and now, with some strong reinforcements, Juve is ready to compete point for point with Internazionale. Milan, on the other hand, has been showing some inconsistency since the middle of last season, and honestly, I don't see them as strong enough to stop Juventus and Inter. So, if I had to choose, I would bet on Juventus as the big winner. And in Ligue 1, well, PSG will win, as always. It could be with 30 rounds to go or even more. The discrepancy between PSG and the rest of the league is absurd. Even if they lose Neymar, Mbappe, or any other star, the truth is that there is no competition in France that can compete with PSG. So, there is not much to discuss here, right? Moving on to the Bundesliga, I see Bayer Leverkusen being very strong this season. After winning the title last year, they have managed to keep all their key players and have also strengthened well. Xabi Alonso remains in charge, which is crucial to the project. On the other hand, I don't see Bayern Munich as a big threat this season. Kompany is still adjusting to being in charge of the team, and I don't think this will be a short-term project. Dortmund could perhaps surprise, but with the departures of key players such as Maatsen, Hummels, Sancho, and Royce, I see them only fighting for a Champions League spot. Now moving on to La Liga, I know that many people are placing Real Madrid as the clear favorite to win the title, and rightly so. Real are in great form, with a squad full of talent and consistent performances both domestically and internationally. However, I go against the grain of popular opinion and believe that Barcelona still have a good chance of fighting for the title this season. It is true that Barcelona are not in their best form. The club is still rebuilding after a series of financial difficulties and the departure of some great names that defined an era. Furthermore, the transition under Hansi Flick has had its ups and downs, and the team is still searching for a clear and consistent identity on the pitch. However, it is precisely in La Liga that Barca has the opportunity to redeem itself and regain its prominent position. Despite the challenges, La Liga is the competition in which Barcelona has historically put all its energy. Even in difficult moments, the Catalan club has a tradition of fighting tirelessly for the domestic title. And this season, with the pressure off Real Madrid, Barca can use this to their advantage. Real, on the other hand, will probably focus their efforts on the UEFA Champions League, where they have performed exceptionally well in recent years. This priority given to the European scene could open up gaps in Real's La Liga campaign, allowing Barcelona to take advantage and make a solid run at the title. So while Real Madrid are the natural favorites, I believe that Barcelona, despite not being in the best of times, have a chance to surprise and challenge for the La Liga title. With a renewed focus on domestic competition and the opportunity to rediscover their form, Barca can use this season to bounce back and reclaim their place at the top of the Spanish league. And finally, let's talk about the UEFA Champions League, the cherry on the cake of European football. The most prestigious and coveted competition for clubs and players around the world promises a fierce competition this season, especially between Manchester City and Real Madrid. On one side, we have Real Madrid, a team that needs no introduction. With an enviable record and an aura of invincibility in the competition, Real is undoubtedly one of the most talented teams in the world. They combine a winning tradition with top-level players, capable of deciding matches at crucial moments. Every time they step onto the pitch, they carry with them the weight of a jersey that intimidates opponents and elevates their own performances. On the other hand, Manchester City, under the command of Pep Guardiola, brings a completely different approach. City is an extremely aggressive team, with a style of play that suffocates opponents. Their tactical organization and the intensity with which they fight for every ball make them a fearsome opponent. With each season, Guardiola seems to refine his team, looking for that final touch that can take them to the top of Europe. We still don't know exactly how the new Champions League format will impact the teams, but one thing is certain: the fight for the title will be fierce. If I had to bet all my chips on a winner, I'd put it on Real Madrid to lift the trophy once again. The combination of talent, experience, and the mystique that surrounds the club in the Champions League makes them, once again, the favorites in the hunt for the trophy. These are my predictions for the 2024/2025 season. What do you think? Do you agree or disagree? Leave your opinions in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell so you don't miss any analysis. See you in the next video. See you then.